Um, I like Wallo, but I've always said that Wallo is a bleeding heart, and Wallo is one of those 24/7 optimists. And I think at some point Wallo will have his heart broken by the business and more so by the people. Everybody's in an uproar about his rant about the functions of black business. We've all been traumatized by decades of just poor service when it comes to black or urban businesses. We have a love-hate relationship with urban business. I'm gonna say urban just for the sake of the conversation. But I think Wallo might be the wrong messenger, and here's why. To say that Wallo got it out the mud out of prison, it's a bit of a stretch. He had a pretty popular cousin by the name of Gilly, and Gilly gave him a platform to speak his piece. I think if you remove Gilly from the Wallo and Gilly equation, Wallo probably ends up like a big Herc, like a medium 100,000 sub count channel with moderate traction, but he would not be the urban star that he is today. So when he goes on his rant and says, me, I came out of prison, I make millions. That's not going to sit well with a lot of people, because it's like the average prisoner coming out of prison more than likely will fall victim to the 80% recidivism rate because he has no family support, he has no education, he has no lifeline, he has no famous cousin to fall back on or to give him a platform to help help his transition back into society. I give Wallo credit. 20 years in the prison is rough. That will affect anybody. And for him, for the most part, he looks pretty unscathed, but I'm sure that beneath the facade, there's some deep, dark, seated issues that maybe he has or hasn't resolved. I don't know. I'm not here for all that. I'm just here to say I think his message was in the right place, but the tonality of it. A lot of people you turn off just by the tone of your voice and how you speak to people directly or indirectly. If it's aggressive. Most urban folk don't like aggressive tones and talking when being corrected and given instructions. Mind you, this is the same fan base that made him what he is today. And for him to kind of like, now look, pull yourselves up by your bootstraps, do better. It's like the Obama effect. It's like the Bill Cosby effect. It's like, wait a minute, what? We support you and you talk to us like this? It's a fine line. I don't always agree with it, but I understand what it is. I don't think Wallo has been out here long enough to get his heart broken. He hasn't lived long enough to become the villain. And eventually he will.